Good morning. Welcome traders to another exciting day trading session. Today is September 4th, 2024. Market does open in about 5 minutes. We are already in on some trades here. We are trading WISA as this is a top gainer today, and CNFR. We are up $30 on one and down $25 on another. We're also looking at possibly entering ASST if it can go above, if it can get back above some of these high levels. I'd say 250 or higher would be nice if we can get a nice break. There are another couple companies that we are looking at here on actual, was it oversold? BOF. BOF was another one that we're kind of looking at. If it can get above even this $3 mark, 310, I would consider buying BOF today if we can get some volume. But if there's not a lot of volume, then there's no point in really getting in, and their float is huge. They have a 4 million free float, so I'm surprised this one even moved yesterday. Now, top gainers still is WISA. We're keeping an eye on these trades here in CNFR if they do decide to go down or up. I may buy more into CNFR if it continues to push up. If we can get back above like 180, I may buy more at WISA also. Looks like it's selling off a little bit. Reach those highs at 247, possibly where I may have or should have locked in profits. So great morning so far. We're going to be going over WISA. We're going to be going over WINT, CNFR, ASST. We're going to be going over BOF and MARA. So yeah, looks like this one is beginning to pop. If we can get above this $5, this may be the one to trade. Free float, 568,000, 2 million volume. If we can get a nice pop on this, 78,000 volume already. If we can get above that EMA line or SMA line, then we can see this actually push much higher than we think. Now, I have the ability to buy 500 shares, but we're waiting to see which one is actually going to be the one that shows the most aggression up, right? ASST also pushing up, from 240 to 270. That's only about a 30 cents. That's not a heck of a lot. I'd probably rather trade these other ones. Good morning. How are all of you? CNFR, I mean, I'm up 192 to 210, so it's not like if it needs a breakout for me to actually make some money on this. WINT, if this can break out from $5.40, it can potentially go up to that $10 mark. Maybe stall out at about pre-market highs at $6.50, but even that's better odds, right? That's like $1 compared to 30 cents per share. This one also, if we can get a nice breakout here, it would have been nice to buy in at that $1 level, as this may begin to sell off at that 250 level. We will see exactly what happens here. Does it bounce and continue to pop up, or does it sell off? I'm very excited to see what happens in the next few minutes. Market does open in exactly 2 minutes, so I did go live a couple minutes early today, about 5 minutes early, just so that I can spread my links on time. It looks funny when I'm like, hey, I'm live every day at market open, and sometimes I don't share my link till 7:35, 7:40. So I thought that was kind of funny. So there we go. Links are shared. Now we are down about $16. We do have a few other positions that we are holding right now, but nothing to the point that like it's too crazy. ASST selling off. If you guys want to check out our Discord, where I give you guys updates on all of my trade ideas throughout the day, definitely check it out. Second link in the description below. And you could also check out our Investing for Beginners private community, over 70,000 members, or our free Facebook page, Investing for Beginners Community. That gives you a little bit more insight on trading long-term, dividend investing, monthly paying stocks, how to earn income through investing, etc. Compound interest, I got a few compound interest videos. Now, guys, market is going to be open in 30 seconds. How are we all doing today? How was your yesterday? I noticed there was quite a few of you who didn't tune in to yesterday's show, so I'm very curious to see you guys here today. So all right, market opens in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to another live stream. Let's see, I'm running out of room for all my stuff. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Let's see which ones are gonna shoot up, which ones are gonna sell off. CNFR, looks like it wants to sell off. BOF. Yeah, I was curious about BOF too. BOF, I said. Branch Out Foods, still at $3. I got an alert set for that one. WISA, not doing much. WINT pushing up. There we go. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see here. ASTT. Now that's pushing up too. I'd want to buy a couple shares at market if it can break like 274 maybe. CNFR, let's go. Let's get the break on CNFR. ASST. How are we all doing today? Good day. IWM. Is it popping up? IWM. Selling off. Not looking too good there on that one. WISA. Come on, where's all the volume at today, guys? Where's all this volume at? All this good news we should be seeing here. 230 to 274. That's gonna have to catch a nice break. BOF selling off. Which one is it gonna be? Which one is it gonna be today, guys? Let's go ahead and go back to screeners. This is pre-market. Now let's look at 5-minute. Nothing from pre-market. What about the daily? Go ahead and pull the daily up. Sci-fi selling off. BOF still at 287. 166. Price high to low. I want to do volume. Why isn't it volume coming in? Top gainers. FFIE. Can't stay too long looking at one thing. If it passes above this SMA line, we can get a potential breakout here. 390. 389. 393. I'm gonna buy 100 shares here. My risk would be, you know, not much. If it goes down to 347, that's not too crazy of a deal here. ASST breaking. Is it gonna break above? Or is it gonna reject? BOF, CNFR, BCDA, BCDA. Come on, we're looking for them breaks. We're looking for them breaks. BCDA not looking bad. 282. If we can get above this support and start trailing up, BCDA might be a good one to invest in. Free float 2.96 million. That's not a heck of a lot. FFIE break it pushing up. Ocugen pushing up. WISA selling off a bit. CNFR trying to find that momentum here. So we're in quite a few trades here. SMFL is pushing up slightly. Here we go. FFIE already up $28, $27. Let's see how far we can ride this up. POVX before people start really getting in and taking in those profits. While trying to keep an eye on everything else. What do you say, guys? Should we lock into like 50 shares of this? 50 shares. Did it get halted? I got halted. So it should push up a little bit more on this halt. We will see what happens here. WISA trying to bounce off of that level here. Okay, CNFR pushing up. Very nice. Very nice. How are we all doing today, guys? I'm sorry it's a little bit all over. But we are doing good. We are doing good things here. Hope you guys can hear me okay, see me okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in to this beautiful Wednesday morning. We're up $20 here. This is halted. We're waiting to see what happens with that. Now what I'm going to do is switch my price from high to low. What I want to do is look at the gainers real quick. These are the top gainers of the day, and they are not looking too good, right? Too good. Let's go to screener. We're going to go back to 5 minute, no, 5 minute. I don't really like 5 minute. I guess I'll just stay on the 1 day since pre-market is over. WISA, not really looking too good. CNFR pushing up. So CNFR would have been a good one to double down on. If it can pass these levels, we can double down, up almost $40 on the day. 30 of it being FFIE. Intel pushing up very nicely. $4 from those $19 levels. We're already up $4. SMFL up about $5 here. Siri not doing much. LFCR really not doing much, just trading sideways. CNFR, let's see, can we get a little bit higher up here? LFCR hitting a new 52-week low. Or did it say high? That can't be right. Still halted. Now, usually on a halt, it'll sell off a little bit, and then it should push right back up. So let's see what happens there. WISA and CNFR is selling off today. I mean, there was really no pop. It didn't look like there was any actual action happening. Still holding. Still waiting. Still in the green on WISA. CNFR pushing back. People are getting those better entry level prices. LFCR and SMFL slowly pushing up too. These could be $100 positions very easily. I just don't think these ones are going to be able to maintain. Maybe this one is below its levels here. WISA free float 5 million volume. It's at 40 million volume right now. Free float 6 million. This is at 29 million. So there's a lot of volume coming in right now. Now this is halted. How are you guys all doing today? Hope you guys are all having an amazing day here. I really want to see what happens with this halt. I know these other positions are important. Come on. I don't want it to sell off on me. We're up 7% on FFIE. Honestly, we should have just put, 200 shares in here, or 1,000 shares in here, and we would be up already $300 on this small halt. So, waiting to see what this does. Intel and Mara and Ocugen aren't crazy important, as I will be holding those a little bit more long term. WISA still wanting to bounce off of that EMA. It's trying. It's struggling here. These are the top gainers of the day, so I want to make sure that we get our money's worth, right? WISA is still up 61%. CNFR, they are the top stocks. WINT is halted as well. ASST is pushing up, and that is the one that we should have also traded today. I was looking at it pre-market, right in this level, right at $2. I was like, well, $2, $1.90, and look at it go. It's already up to $3.26. Nice breakout. Could get up to those $4 levels. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to. Free float 1 million. Volume right now is 15 million. People are going to be locking in those profits, so definitely be aware of that. FFIE, we're still halted on FFIE. WISA still pushing, trying to push up. They're holding that support kind of right there at that $2.10 level. FFIE is still halted. Atria pushing back a little bit here. Nice little sell-off. Should have got in on ASTT, man. Okay, this is unhalted. Here we go. Market. We're going to sell 50 here. There's that slight little pullback. Okay, pushing up. Pushing up, almost at 70, 80, almost at $100. There we go. I'm going to sell right here on this little minor pullback. Locking in 50 bucks. Here's another one. 93, 94. About to cross over another $100. There it is, $100. Come on. And that's where I'm at. $98.96 on the day. just like that. Very clean, easy trade with FFIE. Very, very nice. Wow, FFIE 98.96. Very clean trade. This could still run up higher, but we are not worried about it. We are moving on. Going to check out our other positions here. Let's make sure we don't lose a lot of money today. Let's make sure that we're actually making these good decisions here. Make sure we're locking in profits. Maybe even just getting out of some of these positions in general if they don't play out according to our plan right away. We still have plenty of buying power left. And yeah, $98. That was amazing. Just like within a matter of 5 minutes. That's what makes the stock market so amazing. These two do not bounce soon, then we may have to get out. We're up $5 on this one. CNFR down to about 37. I do believe this one may continue to sell off. We're gonna give it just a little bit more time now that we have a little bit of cushion here. Just a little bit of cushion with what we're doing. Looks like this is gonna sell off. Let's see what happens. We're gonna give it just a couple more minutes here. How are we all doing today? How are you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome. We just traded FFIE, guys. Top gainers here. FFIE pushed up on the chart very nicely. We bought in 100 shares at 393 and then sold 50 at 481 and 50 at $5.04. It's now still pushing up 515, 518. There was no need for me to sell so early other than the fact that I don't mind locking in profits, as fast as it can go up, it can come down. Now this can get up to even higher. This can get up to like $11. If I want to maybe get in a little bit more, I probably could try to push it and get a few more dollars here, but that's not necessarily what I want to do. And where is all the volume at today? ASST would have been another solid one here. Buying in at $2 pre-market and catching that nice breakout. Even selling at $2.74 would have been nice. That would have been about 75 cents. Now though, from those, if you bought at those $2 levels, it's up $3.15. That's $118 in profit off of this tiny little trade right here. So let's see. Okay, we're getting some pre-market support here, and I should have drew my support lines. I know I didn't. 138 looks like a very strong support here. About 139, I'd say. If it gets to this level, that might be where we have to cut our losses, and maybe we should have cut our losses sooner, but or not get in this company at all. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. We are at 742, so not too bad. WIN or WINT wind tree fall. It could not break that 200-day moving average, and as you can see, every time it hits this moving average, it gets rejected, rejected, rejected. Even these 3 candles were fake outs for a bull trap, right? It broke out and then it came back and crashed back in. ASST still pushing up. I don't want to give all my profits back, but that would have been nice. That would have been a nice little pullback to get into right there. Atria, this would be a nice little pullback. It's $8 though, so it's a little bit more pricey. 8 to 8.76 though, that's 76 cents a share. FFIE already up, still at that 514 level, pushed up as high as 520. Considering this could still technically pop up even higher, guys. This went from, $3 to $8 very easily. Doesn't mean it has to, but it could. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some of my other positions. WISA still not doing much, and this one again, they're just both kind of stagnant right now. Top gainers here, SMFL is up $4. Now this is also a company that can go up $100 easily to 140 or to 180. LFCR is another one that could easily go up, to $5-6. CNFR, it's pretty much it got its trade. It did what it needed to do today. It doesn't look like it's gonna probably do much else. Maybe we're gonna get somewhat of a pop here, and maybe it'll just continue to sell off. Now WISA, it is staying above this 45-day moving average, so as long as it stays above this 45-day moving average, then it'll continue to have that upward momentum here. Now what is the news on WISA? I believe it was something simple. It was a stock search pre-market. Yeah, they execute 210 million definitive agreement to purchase assets. So very interesting. You could take a look here if you want. WISA Technology, CEO Brett Moore to become CFO. WISA Technology rockets 60% on 210 million purchase from Data Vault. So that's very nice, right? So we want to make sure that this stays going up. And I'm sure so does every other investor out there. All right, we're coming up on $40, guys. I probably should have cut my losses up here on this big red candle, but I really want to give it a little bit of time just to see what it can do. It has 31 million volume, free float's only 6 million. You know, there's still a lot of people buying into this level at 150. You know, it got really good news, or this should have also got good news too. Stock is skyrocketing. Sells insurance agency operation, names Brian Ronnie as CEO. So they no longer has any insurance agency operations, sees significant decline in revenue. So that's not necessarily good, right? TQQQ. Now we did have an alert for TQQQ because the markets are oversold. Extremely oversold, so this would be an area that you may want to buy in a few shares, as if the market recovers you can buy in at 60 and it can go up as high as $70 or even $73. So even buying, you know, 2, 3, 4 shares, you could make $10 per share. Okay, you buy 100 shares and make $10 per share, that's $110 bills. So that's, you know, pretty sure that's $1,000 is what I'm trying to get at here. So let's go ahead and buy a couple $100 worth. Let's wait to see if we can get above this 200-day moving average, right? It's starting to show signs that it's curling over. It's a little bit below where my initial support was, right? Support came all the way down to 665. 61.92 is where my alert is set. This could be a bull trap. It could just go up and come back down. Although the markets are extremely oversold, they can always bounce back, guys. They can always bounce back. That's what's so great about it. And that's probably due to the fact that like Nvidia sold off pretty substantially today. Scott Boss, hold on. CNFR, it's setting on trend line from yesterday and made 1,200 off the train line from yesterday. Dang, Scott Boss, good job. Good job. He already made $1,200 on the CNFR train. Off the book says SPY. Yep, SPY is looking like it wants to curl over. Nvidia also, like if you didn't want to buy an ETF and you just wanted to invest in Nvidia, you could potentially see this company going up very nicely from those 103 levels back up to where it was previous highs of like 130. So now you're making like $20 to $22 per share on $100, so not too bad. CNFR holding on. Something's dropping like drastically. Was it WISA? CNFR, we're holding on to CNFR. What's pushing down? WISA, I guess. Because we already realized $98. $3. Oxygen's 2. SMFL 2. 12. This is down $12. I guess that's not good. 12. 40, that's 52. Yeah, I guess that's 52. Well, WISA. Still in FFIE. Nice. Very nice. It got halted at 555. Off the books, making some money. Good job, guys. Good job. That's what I like to see here. Yeah, I sold way too early. I sold at $5. It was a psychological number. I figured why not, right? So it may halt and continue to go up again. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. I'm gonna chance my luck, guys. I think I'm gonna buy 50 shares at market. So as soon as it unhalts, it'll put my order in. When it spikes down, and then it should spike up and I can get in and I could sell it for a bit of a higher price. Only limit orders. Okay. Limit orders. I'm gonna say 560, and this might go up to that $8 level. It really might. How long has it been halted for? All right. And we're gonna try to keep an eye on our other stocks too that we have going on. Not the best idea to be in multiple positions. So we're gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna go 565 because it can probably move very fast. It's not gonna let me buy it, is it? Dang, it's not gonna let me trade it. Because of my buying power. And the volatility of it, it says, is too much. I'm gonna try to buy it at market. So as soon as it unhalts, we're buying this sucker. $8, not doing much. It's just trying to bounce off of that bottom here. ASST pulling back. Atria went right back where we wanted it. And the other ones aren't too big of a deal here. How are we doing, guys? How we doing? Still in FFIE? That's so cool. So we got some news saying that it could potentially go up to $6, possibly even 10. So I mean, I could see this going easily to, you know, maybe $8. $8 looks like the next kind of level. Maybe 6. I'd say 6 is also a pretty decent level to look at here. That's the next psychological number. Hey, what happened? I'd say 6 is the next psychological number, and we're very close. We are very close to 6. Like, it's right there. So still 50 cents. I can get 50 cents on 50 shares after the halt. Or that's like $25. Even 50 cents on 100 shares is $50. So we're gonna test this out in just a second here. Hoping our other positions stay up. I'm kind of looking at the percentage gains here. Just kind of keeping an eye out on it. BLF is down. Come on. We're just waiting for this to unhalt, guys. Waiting for this to unhalt here. Yeah, it did go up quite a bit before a halt. It went up like 80% or something before the halt actually happened. Come on. We're gonna make a little bit more money on this, guys. Gonna make a little bit more money here. Waiting for this halt to come out. Already up $98 on this one. 55 on the day. We were as high as $75 earlier. Come on. Come on, come on. The anticipation over here. I've been in this stock before and it will hit 625 no problem. Should have held, guys. Should have held. Big regret here. I've had a few days where I held too long and gave my profits back. And there's been days where I sold too soon and missed out on hundreds and hundreds of dollars in profit. We're gonna wait for this to unhalt. It's probably gonna get halted again. If it pushes past 625 or up There's people holding this at like $20 levels. I mean, there's people holding this. 12 million free float. We're only at 7 million, so we're not quite double the free float yet, but it's pushing. Come on. This goes to 650. Oh, it's not gonna let me buy it. It's not gonna let me buy it. What a son of a gun. It's probably gonna end up selling off now, look. Good thing we didn't buy it. $6 looks like a really heavy resistance. People locking in profits. Nope, it's not gonna let me buy it. Dang it. Well, still locked in $100 here on this. It's not gonna let me buy it. We gotta have more buying power. You know, my account's got around 3,000, a little more than $3,000 in it. So when I take multiple day trades, I use the buying power, and then I'm unable to use more buying power after that, right? Now, margin trading, if you had a margin account, you could only do 3-day trades a week. So if you did 3-day trades in a single day, you would not be able to trade for a whole entire week until next Wednesday or Thursday. So I like the cash account because I can do multiple day trades. Look at that, just hit 640. Just hit 639, guys. 639. I bought at 393. So I bought at 4, I sold at 5, made $100. Could have made another $150 on top of the 100. Would have been up $250 on the day. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's not how we play it here. We're at the 8 o'clock mark, and it just doesn't look like these want to move. Looks like this actually broke down past below that area, so we're just going to go ahead and potentially sell this, as it doesn't, well, actually it looks like support's right at $2. So we are going to wait for that $2 break. If we get some support at $2, some validation, 190, what's that, 195, maybe we'll get somewhat of a bounce. Not worried about holding it, because again, we have a nice cushion here, up over $100, $98 locked in. We have 50 still on the P&L, and it says we're actually down 50 here. So very interesting to see. FFIE, great trade today, $98.96. Basically $100. That's what I should have said. Selling off, got to that high of 640. Now this is probably just going to sell off. Consider locking in your profits now off the books. And I'd love to know, what was your entry price, and how much did you make? Sold at 630. Good job, good job. I think you got in at open, right? Did you get in at the $4 or the $5 level? And how much did you make, man? How much did you put into this? I'd love to know. Scott Boss saying, you know, CNFR still holding above that 200-day moving average, so could be very interesting to see. I'd love to see this go back up to that $2 level, as I am up, you know, to 192. Now I could buy some down here at 150, bring my average down maybe 160, 170, but I don't really want to add more to this if I can't actually, well, one, if I can't actually buy it, right? So WISA still staying above that $2 mark, so I really don't want to cut my losses, guys. I've cut my losses before and missed out on some amazing runs. And same thing with, you know, selling too soon and missing out on profits. Like we missed out on another $150 today, but that's normal. That's normal. Off the book said in at 481 and sold at 630. That is amazing. Those are really great numbers to have. Good entry. Let's take a look. You said 481. Oh, I was on the 5-minute that whole time. Wow. Wow. Yeah, some nice green volume. Nice little pullback. That would have been a nice point to add a little more. Nice little pullback. Looks like it's going back up to that 640 level. I bought at 393, so you were right behind me at 481, right here somewhere ish. Could have even probably potentially bought that break there, right in this level. Very nice. Bought that nice green candle push up. halted, waited, and sold at, you said 630 for an incredible move. Congratulations. From 530 to 630 on 100 shares, you'd make $100. You made 120. Scott said he made 150 on FFIE just now. So wow, as a collective, we made 1, 2, 3, maybe even like $400 together this morning, locking in some profits. So cool. Congratulations to you guys. Intel selling off a little bit. Oxygen not doing much. Still waiting on this one. Still got a little bit of time. I'd love to see these both curl over. Doesn't mean they have to. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm holding to the depth, as this is down 10. This is now down 40, which brings my average really down. My open P&L is not looking so good here, guys, as something is beginning to sell off very aggressively. Although, as a collective, I mean, Mara's down. Huge red candle here, huge fake out from Bitcoin this morning, which it does do that. $3.45, $8 in FLCR. Still trying to push up. I'd love to see that curl over, maybe get back to that $100 mark. So we are going to actually hold these and just wait and see what happens. Oxygen selling off at 116, not bad. I could always buy more of those later. Intel basically right back where it started. Same with Mara. Now Mara, Intel, Oxygen, Siri are a little bit more long term, you know, say maybe a week or two. And SMFL, LFCR are maybe the next few days. If I don't see really anything happening by maybe Friday, I might sell. I might hold over the weekend, as I know sometimes they pop up on a Monday. Scott Boss is saying, look at AUUD. Ooh, very nice curl over here at that 96. Almost like a cup and handle here. It's at $1. 150, 160 looks like a nice resistance. Okay. Support might even be at that 96 level for right now. Okay, very nice. So it's got a nice setup here. Very nice setup from, you know, 103, 104 to like 160. That's 60 cents a share. Somewhat cheap. Let's see, what are the news? Audi announces integration of FADR into Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Okay, that's interesting news. That's interesting. I thought this popped up yesterday. Yeah, it did. Okay, so went from 80 cents to $1.58. We can get above this level here. We could see a nice little breakout above like 106, 108. So I may consider buying at one. We can break above like 110. I may consider buying, as that may be like a nice key breakout. Or just getting in at a low position, you know, having a nice low average at 104. I'm not even sure it's going to let me buy it. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to let me buy it today. Wow. Okay, well, still a good call out here. I'm going to add this to our watch list. I'm going to set an alert on it above 115, unless I see it tomorrow. Good call out, Scott Boss. Good call out here. Mara pushing back up again. That would have been nice to get a little bit of a lower average here. At $15, that'd be nice. See if we could buy 10. So it lets us buy Mara, probably because the volatility isn't as high, I'm guessing. We're actually gonna buy 8 more at market. I know it's a little bit high, but I don't mind buying Mara at $15 levels. As look at this, $15 even to 16, 40 shares, that's $40. It goes from 15 to 19, that's 40 shares at $4 each. That's $160 on a possible Mara swing, so I'm not worried about that. Intel pushing up again. Oxygen not doing much. WISA, I'm going to hang on to WISA for a little bit, guys. I don't really think I should, as it continues to sell off here. But I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, and as long as it stays above this support level, we're gonna be okay for a little while. But it's back to that pre-market support of $2, 196, 198, right in that level, 195. So CNFR, now this is curling over. Hopefully this can catch a little bit more momentum, as I do have a very high entry on it. Right now down about $33, it says. Potential to make some decent money if it breaks out, right? If not, I got in way too high, and that's, you know, that's on me. That's okay. I thought I was gonna break out. LFCR, not looking too bad. Had a low about 425, pushing up from there. Siri maintaining that support at around $3, and SMFL again finding that support at around, you know, $1.15, $1.13. It got as low as $1, but not too bad. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. We did lock in over $98 in profit on FFIE. We had some other members of the channel, subscribers, and some just now I feel like they're almost like family, right, or friends, because they show up every day. So we have a few of them that locked in profits as well. Great day in the market, another great day to make some money. FFIE pushing back, but there we go, $98.96 realized. P&L about $44. So yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream. Go check out some of my other previous videos that I've made that'll help you learn how to become a more profitable trader in the stock market. Thank you guys, appreciate your time. Like always, remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you all in the next one. And remember, let's end the year on a green note.